Well, hi everyone and welcome to Chef Mooney. Well, today's recipe is a beautiful beer battered fish and chips. I'm going to add a little bit of fresh coriander to the batter. It's going to be really nice. It's a recipe I've been wanting to upload for a long time. I was supposed to do it last week, but it was such a glorious day. I spent my day in the garden. So today's recipe is fish and chips. I hope you join me for this recipe. Come on, let's get cooking. Okay, I'm going to start by making the batter first. All I'm going to do for that is use a little bit of self-raising flour. You can use plain flour if you want to, and you're not going to need much of this batter. It's only going to coat about 5 pieces of fish. Into this I'm adding half a teaspoon of baking powder. I've got about half a cup of self-raising flour. I'm making a beer batter today, so pour your beer in. You can adjust this if it's too thin or too thick. Give it a mix, and you'll find that the beer batter is nice and light. You just got to eyeball it a little bit. It goes up nice and fizzy. You don't have to use beer. You can use soda water. You can use normal water. Okay. Now I've chopped up some coriander. I'm just going to pop that in as well. This is going to give it a nice, fragrant flavour, and of course lemon zest will go perfectly with the fish, and it's also going to be squeezed over the fish. Give this a bit of a stir around, and our batter is done. It's ready to go now. Now with my potatoes, I've just peeled them and cut them into chip shapes. You can do whatever, thin chips, whatever you like. I'm going to pat these dry and we're going to blanch them off. Now I'm using a wok for this particular recipe, and you want a good couple of litres of oil. Okay, once you've blanched your chips on 160 degrees, you just want to take them off and place them onto a tray. Okay, in Australia we are blessed, as I said before, with some beautiful fish. I've got some flathead here, flathead fillet, and I'm just going to toss them in a little bit of seasoned flour, and then we're going to dip them into our batter that we made earlier. Now you just want to dip these in to the batter, up the side of the bowl, a little bit of that batter off, and then into the oil. Just give them a little bit of a move around so they don't stick together. And we're going to cook this all the way through. We're not going to blanch these because they are quite light. I want to cook these now. I've raised the heat, and I just want to cook them until they're nice and golden brown. Now that's the colour I want, that beautiful crispy golden brown. Okay, back into the hot oil, and we're just going to crisp these up on 180 degrees. Now be sure to take your chips out when they're nice and crunchy, and you shouldn't have a problem. They'll be nice and crisp, along with your beautiful coated crisp coriander fish. And to finish it all off, I'm using some nice creamy mayonnaise, and I'm going to drizzle some balsamic vinegar, and this is going to make a great dipping sauce. Delicious white flaky fish. The batter is really crunchy and crisp. Fantastic coriander all the way through this. It's just a subtle approach to a great dish. Beautiful white flaky fish, crispy as anything. Give it a try. Delicious. And the chips. Just dip it into the mayonnaise and the vinaigrette.